The commentaries explain one of the reasons that Yaakov, our forefather Yaakov, asked to be buried not in Egypt, but in Eretz Yisrael, was his fear that the Egyptians would make a god out of him. When he had come to Egypt, the famine that was supposed to last for 7 years, ceased, and he brought blessing and prosperity to the whole of Egypt when he came. And he was very much revered, he was very much admired, he was very, very much respected. So he had a genuine fear that they would make a god out of him if he were to be buried in Egypt. They would make a shrine out of his grave, and they would make a god out of him. The question is, though, why was Yaakov never afraid that the Jewish people make a god out of him? His own sons and his grandchildren knew him much better than the Egyptians knew him. How come Yaakov was never afraid that his own children would make a god out of him? The answer is that there are two general approaches in life that people have. There are two general approaches when it comes to viewing great people. There's some people who when they view great people, they say, I can never be like him, but I will declare this person to be a god, or I'll declare him to be a saint. He's special. Some people, individuals are special, and I'm just normal, I'm just regular. And therefore, they subscribe godliness to great people, and they go on with their regular life, their regular pursuits. The second type of person, however, when he sees greatness in others, he strives to emulate that person. He uses that person as a role model, and he works to become, for himself, as great as he can possibly be. He can work on himself to develop his own potential, because each one of us has greatness within himself. And that's the challenge of seeing a great person. It's a source of inspiration, of motivation. If this person could reach such greatness, I too can do it. The Egyptians amongst whom Yaakov lived, were very materialistic people. They were more interested in the pleasures of this world. Eat, drink, and be merry. Enjoy yourself. Follow your lusts. Follow your desires. This is why Egypt is considered as, the Egypt of those days was considered as being on the 49th level of contamination. It was all about the pleasures of this world, the pleasure of this life. What then do the Egyptians do when they see a great person? They say, oh, he's different, he's special. Let's make him a god. Let's worship him. Let's make him one of our idols. We'll put him in our idol gallery and we'll worship him. And in the meantime, we will pursue our own lifestyle. That, however, it has never been the Jewish approach. Right? When we see greatness, we use it as an indicator. We view it as an indicator of what greatness lies before us, what greatness we too can achieve. This is the Torah approach. What the Torah wants from each one of us is to develop his own potential and to follow his own dream, his own vision, and to become as great as possible, to learn, to grow his personality, to grow himself, and to strive for greatness. This then is why Yaakov was never scared of the Jewish people making him an idol. On the contrary, the fact that they see greatness is a reason for them to view their own greatness, not to elevate him, but to elevate themselves and to strive to do their best with their lives. May we too merit to see the greatness of our forefathers as we learn these stories of the Torah. May we see their greatness, and may this inspire us to reach for our own personal greatness.